Litrato Philippines, hosted by Mike Francisco, showcases a variety of wonderful, uplifting beauty queens from all over the world, Philippine tourism, culture, and lifestyle, and issues being faced in our country. Catch them Monday to Friday on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, digital free-to-air Channel 29, Facebook.com/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and YouTube channel DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandido.
Ayan, magandang gabi po sa lahat po na nanonood ng Litrato Philippines sa araw po ng Huwebes, no? August 10. Ayan, no? At ngayong araw po ay tulad ng promise po namin, meron po kaming Miss Earth Queens, no? Na ipapakilala later on. Pero bago yan, no? Inimbitahan muna namin kayo manood namin programa Litrato Philippines. Mapapanood nyo kami ng live by Sky Cable Channel 224 at sa lahat po ng TV boxes and DCT boxes nationwide. At syempre, mapapakinggan nyo rin po kami sa aming talapitan, TCRJ 10 a.m. at sa aming social media account, facebook.com/TCRJ 10 a.m. and at aming YouTube channel, TCRJ 10 a.m. Radio Bandido TV. At meron din po kaming app, no? Streama apps and Radio Garden apps by iOS and Android. Then search TCRJ 10 a.m. for you able, no, to hear us live, no? Wherever you are in the world, no? On the earth, no? Sorry. Anyway, but first, no, I would like to introduce my co-host. Hi, Carrie. Good evening. Carrie is our Miss Earth, Miss Philippines Earth. I'm sorry, Miss Philippines Earth Air, no, 2023. Yes. Hi, Carrie. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening. It feels good to be back again.
Oh yes. So of course, no. And right now, I think another. Latina, no, we're going to interview today, no. But before that, no, we have a report first before I introduce my guest. Meron muna tayong report mula sa ating reporter na si Sir Edwin Moreno. DILG Secretary Abalos nababala sa kanyang sangkutan ng insidente ng mga pulis, no. Pakinggan natin report ni kasamang Edwin Moreno. Sir Edwin, magandang gabi po.
Partikular sa 17 anyos na lalaking napatay ng mga pulis ng napotas dahil sa mistaken identity noong Agosto 2. Pandaransak ng mga pulis sa bahay ng senior citizen na sinasangkot sa droga nang walang search warrant sa Imus, Cavite at pagkakasangkot ng 5 pulis Maynila sa robbery extortion noong July 12. Tiniyak ni Abalos ipare-review niya ang standard operating procedures sa mga otoridad para malaman ang mga dapat baguhin. Dagdag nito, pag-uusapan nila ni PNP Chief General 𝗣𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗽𝗀 Jr. ang mga insidenteng ito nang sa gayon ay matukoy umano ang mga sunod na hakbang. Samantala, tiniyak naman ni Abalos na papanagutin nila ang mga tiwaling pulis na ngayon ay naharap sa mga kasong kriminal at administrative. Ulat sa Kampo Krami. Ako si Edwin Moreno, nagulat sa DCRJ 10 a.m. Radyo Bandido TV.
Maraming salamat kasamang Edwin Moreno. Anyway, let's introduce our guest for today, no. Anyway, no, she is from Puerto Rico and she is 21 years old. She is expert in strategic communication and international model. This young entrepreneur has 2 local businesses in Puerto Rico. Wow, no? At her early age, she has 2 businesses already with her family and works on her social project, Green Energy. I believe, she believes, no, that inspiration is a part of transformation. That's why her advocacy in Miss Earth aims to inspire and transform, and it's be linked, no, information and education, able to connect with each other, and so that the impact cost is even greater through awareness and union. In her social project, Green Energy, they bring, no, the information and knowledge to educate and inspire people to be more conscious about our Mother Earth and what we can do to have a better environment. Victoria is also was a girl who went through many adversities, no, at her young age, no, and that wasn't a limitation to continue working towards her goals. That's why with her platform, she wants to make an impact on people's lives so that they never give up and fight for what they want. Anyway, our Miss Earth Puerto Rico 2023, no other than Victoria Arrocho. Did I mention it correct, Arrocho?
Yes, you do very well. Yes, it's
Anyway,
Aro.
thank you very much for that. Anyway, can you tell us something more about yourself before we ask a question? Go ahead.
Yes, so I'm very excited to be here and grateful for the opportunity. So, as you know, I'm Victoria Rocho. I'm Miss Puerto Rico 2023. As you said, I'm 21 years old. And since I was little, one thing that I didn't put in my profile is that I was an athlete. I was at volleyball. I played cheerleading. I was in here in Puerto Rico, we call it, you are like the rice. You are on everything. And that was me since I was little. I was an athlete, I was in modeling, I was studying. So that made me have responsibilities and discipline since at a young age.
Carrie, can you start the question to our guest? Go ahead.
Yes, I love how you're very active, being very athletic. That's very good for you. Are you still
Yeah.
into any sports till now, or you're just figuring out everything still?
So right now, I'm not in sports anymore, but I do play as a hobby. We go to the beaches and we play volleyball, everything we can. But right now, what I'm doing is going to the gym every single day.
That's good. You're still keeping active, even though you're not doing the sports anymore.
Yes.
I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind. Tell us about your food in your country. Let us know what's your favorite dishes or the popular dishes there.
Yeah, so in Puerto Rico, the food is very delicious. Everything tastes very good, and everything has its own seasoning. It's very seasoning. And a dish that I love a lot, it's called mofongo. It's made with plantain and it's crumbled, and it's very delicious. Another dishes that you should try them. It's called alcapurrias, and the other one it's called bacalaitos. They're fried and they are very made in the when you go to the beaches around the corners, they put it a lot in there. And a typical drink that I love very much, it's called coquito. You can have it in different flavors. It has pistachio, chocolate, and it's very made on the Christmas time. So in Christmas time, people drink it a lot. And you can have it with different flavors and with or without alcohol. It's at your discretion.
Wow, the food
Anyway,
sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's very delicious.
anyway, can we ask also, is Puerto Rico is a safe country? I mean, safe country to travel.
Yes, it definitely is. When you travel, you should know what you're going to and what are you going to experience. The good thing about Puerto Rico is that you can do many things in one place. You can go to the beaches, as I said before, which are very beautiful. And here in Puerto Rico, we have so many beaches around the coast. You can go to the rivers. They're one that it's called a Yunque National Forest, and they are very famous. You can do road trips around the island. You can go to the El Morro. That's a touristic area in Old San Juan. And in here in Puerto Rico, there are little islands around Puerto Rico, and you can take a ferry or boat and visit them. And the beaches are very blue, very clear, and very beautiful.
Wow, nice, no? And we're
I heard
excited
also.
to visit your
Go ahead.
place. That's
Yes.
actually, Carrie, have you been in Puerto Rico yet? Not yet.
I haven't, but I actually really want to. I actually heard that the festivals there are very nice and very
Yes.
popular.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, let us
What
know about the
festival in
festival.
particular?
No, let us know about the
What
festival.
festival
I'm
is that?
curious as well. Hello?
What kind of festival do you have? Festival in
Well, we have
Puerto
many.
Rico.
Well, we are a very crowded island, so we love to go to the concerts to relax ourselves. And We have one the past months. We have a festival that is called Garnier for the brand, and they made it like green energy, like to promote the ecotourism here in Puerto Rico. So it was very nice.
Oh, that's really
Wow.
nice that they
No?
have a festival like that.
Really nice
Yeah,
to
and
hear.
they
No?
put it with artists. They put artists here in Puerto Rico that are very well famous, and the people just are relaxing themselves.
Oh, that's really
Anyway,
nice.
that's nice. No, actually, Puerto Rico is how far in US? I think how many hours? Have you been traveled to US already?
Yeah.
How many hours
Yes.
you travel
So
from Puerto Rico to US?
yes. So if you travel to Puerto Rico, let's say to Miami, it's like 2.5 hours or 3.5 hours. It depends on what plane you're choosing. And if you go to New York, it's from Puerto Rico to New York, it's like 4 hours. So it's not
Mm.
far, but it's very
Mm-hmm.
good. I've been to Miami, I've been to New York. Last week I was in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been to Texas. I love Texas and I have family there. So I love the United States visiting them.
Wow. No, actually, 𝗟𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗽𝗶𝗀, no, as one of the Miss Earth winner, no, way back 2019. And I know Puerto Rico is planning to get it again or take it back, no, at your country. Am I right, Victoria?
Yes, you're right.
Anyway, what did you, prepare? I mean, your training in order to get that crown. No, what's your particular in trainings or preparation through it?
Yes. So since I won Mr. Puerto Rico, we have been preparing hard in different areas. Like interview, catwalk, going to the gym, as I said to Kelly before, for many months. Introducing ourselves every day about our social cause, diction classes, life coaching, because in this moment like this, it's very vital to taking care of our mental health. I think that it's very important. And thanks to my organization here in Puerto Rico, I have been able to do all of this. And additionally, they have given me the unique and life experience, such as traveling to New York Fashion Week, traveling to Miami Swim Week. We had a trip on June to Tulum, Mexico, and Tulum, Mexico was a beautiful, beautiful place. And one fun fact about Tulum, Mexico is that they are very conscious about the environment. The hotels, the restaurants are very ecological. And right now, tomorrow, I go to a trip to the Dominican Republic to do a modeling
Mm.
campaign. So yes, my organization are giving me the best tools to be prepared to give that 100% there in Vietnam.
You mentioned earlier that you have two business. What businesses is it?
Yes. So when 9 years ago, my mom put local businesses. She put it once online. They first started online, and it's a
Mhm.
boutique. So it's for
Boutique.
the woman, and yes, and we do have sizes to small through plus size. Here in Puerto Rico, it's very hard for the plus size woman to find something good they feel about it. And here
Mm-hmm.
in our boutique, they can share it and they can put it and they can wear it and they feel beautiful and confident. So we first started online 9 years ago, and 2020, when the pandemic started, we put the local businesses here in Puerto Rico in a city that it's called Caguas. And it's been amazing, and having that tool to be working with my mother, which I admire very much, is very amazing.
And what's the other one? You mentioned only one, the boutique, and what's the other business that you
Yes, the
have?
other one is online and it's me. It's a swimwear brand.
Okay.
Yes, because I love to go to the beaches, so I have to be with a good swimmer every time.
That's good. Anyway, Carrie, do you have a follow-up question before?
Yes, I have a few more questions to ask you. Um, Tell us about your more about your advocacy. What have you done about it?
Yes. So, as I said in my profile, I believe that inspiration is part of the transformation. And that is why my advocacy in Miss Earth aims to inspire and transform people to be a link of information and education to be able to connect with each other so that the impact cause is even greater through awareness and union as people. And in my social project, Green Energy, we bring the information and the knowledge to educate and inspire people to be more conscious about our Mother Earth and what can we do to have a better environment. And months ago, I started a campaign that every Wednesday we put and we share ecological tips that you can do in your home because it doesn't have to be big enough because we're only one person, right? But we can start by doing small things and create a better changes around the earth.
Mhm. That's true. It always starts within the home first before making it bigger. I
Yes,
completely agree with that.
yes,
Yeah, that's good.
yes.
Yeah,
And
that's
since I was little, my mother instilled in me the importance of taking care of the environment. So,
Mhm.
as you said, it started in your home.
Yes, exactly. I
yeah.
love that.
I agree. I agree. Anyway, can we also ask about since you mentioned your advocacy, do you have any innovations, in your country that you can share, to protect our environment, so that the other country will follow what you started in Puerto Rico?
Yes. So right now, we have like a challenge, and a challenge is the contaminations on the coast, on the beaches.
Mm-hmm.
Here in Puerto Rico, the people constantly go to the beaches. So it reaches to a point where the coasts are affected by the pollution and the beaches and the garbage and the plastic that people leaves there. So for this reason, as me as Miss Earth Puerto Rico, with my social platform that it's called Green Energy, I had the opportunity to go to some beaches around here in Puerto Rico on the coast to clean them and raise awareness about this in my platform.
Oh, wow.
That's good. Anyway, Terry, do you have any additional question?
Yes, I do. What is your expectation in joining Miss Earth? And are you excited to meet the girls? Are you nervous? What are you looking forward to the most?
Yes. Okay. So the first thing is that I have never been to Asia. So I will take the very advantage of this enormous opportunity that I have today as Miss Earth Puerto Rico. And I want to know and explore different cultures, try different foods that I haven't never tried before because I eat a lot, but I'm a very picky eater. So I want to explore doing ecotourism in Vietnam as I do here in Puerto Rico. I am dying to meet all of the candidates and experience that with them. And I know that being there is a really fulfilling dream and experience, which I have worked very hard for it. So I will make the best of most.
Yes, I feel like a lot of the queens actually haven't been to Asia as well. So I feel like they're very curious, like you, on how the environment works here, the food, the culture.
Yes.
So I think you guys will bond with that. I think that'll be really nice.
Yes, last year in 2000, no, in 2021, I have never been to Europe. So I was very excited to go to Europe and I went to London and I love London very much.
Yes, I love
Wow.
London.
Mhm.
You go
Have you?
to? Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Oh, thank
I
you.
think actually as what I hear to Victoria, she travels a lot, no? And how many countries did you visited already? Uh, since before.
Wow. Hmm. Uh, Not many. I've been to United States. I've been to Latin America, to Mexico, and to Europe. So I three continents I've been to.
Three
Three.
continents, but how many countries have you visited already?
Hmm. Oh my God, a lot.
A
I would
lot.
say a number. Okay, I would say a number. I believe like 30, 40, 30, I believe. Let's say a number
And
30.
and,
That's a
and visiting them is you have an activities like modeling in some country that you already visited. That's right.
Yes. The most of the countries that I have ever visited is because of the modeling, to the opportunity to modeling in another country that it's not in Puerto
Mm-hmm.
Rico. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, last week I was in Atlanta. I was modeling to a famous designer up there in the United States, and it was very amazing. It was a week fulfilled with amazing models that we share something in common, and that is the beauty pageants. So it's been amazing. And tomorrow I will go to Dominican Republic to do a modeling in campaign with a designer from the Dominican Republic too. And I'm very excited.
Aside aside for being a Miss Earth Queens, do you aim in yourself, no, in your mind or in your plans, no? Did you also aim to be a supermodel of the world?
So right now, my goal is to put all of my in and my 100% to carry that torch that of Miss Earth is. And with that platform of being Miss Earth, I know that I can put my modeling career to another level. So that
Mm-hmm.
would be a dream to
Wow, nice answer. No, so you're getting the modeling in another level, no, in this Miss Earth. Actually, you have we have a lot of um pasarela and body and poi, something like that, activities in Miss Earth. I know you will encounter that in
me.
Vietnam.
Yes.
But
For
how?
example,
But how?
Nelly. For example, Nelly.
Nelly.
Nelly's
Mm,
is a great supermodel right now. She's modeling every time. She's very beautiful, very intelligent, and very confident. And she was Miss Earth 2019, and she took that opportunity to make the modeling career to a next level.
wow, that's great. It's great to hear Nelly's having a good time, you know, being a mother nowadays, no, and I
Yeah.
haven't seen her, no, uh visiting our country yet. No, I hope she will visit again. Anyway,
For
can
real.
can since you told Latin America, Mexico, and or US, no, and then Europe, you never been in Asia, is that right? No,
Yes,
not yet.
that's right. Not yet.
So Vietnam will be your first country to visit in Asia.
No, it will be the Philippines. It will.
Oh, so first
Yes, I will go to
you
the
will go to
Philippines.
you're going to Philippines first before you go to Vietnam.
Yes, I go first to Philippines because I have a training on there. So I will be in the
Mhm.
Philippines for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I go to Vietnam to the concentration of Miss Earth.
Can I know the camp that you were training on? Is it KF
Yes, it's
or
the company, the training that Katrina Gray has.
KF?
It's like EMC, something like that.
What the company?
It's
EMC.
called, I think, what?
Is it EMC? Did you say EMC?
Yes, yes.
Do you know that, Carrie?
I
What?
think I've heard of it.
Oh.
I've heard of it, but I think it's more of like private camps. I'm not too sure, but
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm still
okay.
very new to the pageantry, so I'm still so I can't
Actually,
really.
I
Yeah,
didn't hear
last
that.
year.
EMC, no? I don't know
Yeah,
which
last
is
year,
EM.
there was like 6 candidates that training there in the Philippines, and they later go to the concentration that was there in Philippines too. And it was Puerto Rico. I think it was to Australia. Was there on the camp, and 300 more girls.
Hmm. Okay. I didn't know that. Anyway, let's proceed. Let's proceed to our next question. Carrie, do you have another question to
Yes, I have this question because I'm
present?
curious. What was the difference for you as a model and going into the pageantry? What do you think about the walking and the training? What's very different about each other for you?
Yes. So, okay. So when I was little, I have always liked beauty pageants, and I always dream on being on that stage internationally. And I always wanted to be in a beauty pageant, and that's why I took the initiative to sign up for the Mr. Puerto Rico, because I knew that by making that decision, I could change my life. And that's how it was. I had the opportunity to crown myself as the new Mr. Puerto Rico, and it was very different. It was very challenging. I have my team with me, so they gave me the push and the tools to have everything that I have could. But the most difficult thing was the passarella, because in modeling you
Pasarela.
go like straight, not smiling, very you carrying the designers, right? In the
Mm.
beauty pageant, you are feeling yourself, you're buying yourself to the people that watch you, are inspired by you and wanted to be you, right? So that was the most challenging thing to me.
See, but actually, you will definitely make it. I mean, you will master it, no? Because you're already a model. It's not easy for you to walk. No matter what, how they will teach you. It's easy for you to walk. Because you're already a ramp model. So it's not a
Yeah.
burden for you. To practice or training the pasarela. And I think Carrie will agree with me. She is also a model when she came in pageantry. Carrie, mahirap ba? Talaga
Actually, yes, it
pasarela?
was really hard. Like changing from runway to pageant walk. My coach would actually get mad at me and keeps telling me, "This is not runway, this is pageant. Like, get it together." I feel
Mine
like
too, yeah. Mine too. I have 2 days in a week that training catwalk classes, and they are sweating. I go to there and I was like, damn, I this is very sweating. I sweat here most than in the gym.
yes, I
Yes,
agree.
it's a workout. It's a
It's a
workout.
workout in heels. It's literally a
Yeah.
workout in heels.
Anyway, can you do ask, no? Do you have any environmental issue in Puerto Rico at this moment?
Yes. So, as I said before, in Puerto Rico, it's the coastal contaminations because of the people that goes to the beaches very often, because we're in an island that it's summer every day, as we say in here. And those costs affected by the pollution, the garbage, the plastic that people leaves there. And for that reason, I was able and having the opportunity to go to some beaches to clean them up, and to having the opportunity to raise awareness, and the people can see me and be inspired by that, and them doing themselves too.
Mm, that's actually,
Another
it's sad,
thing that in
when
Puerto Rico we do a lot is to promote the fast fashion. we here in Puerto Rico has many thrift shops that people go in there to buy secondhand clothing, articles, accessories, and that helps a lot too.
That's
Mhm.
true. It's a
That-
lot, especially when
that's
it comes to fast fashion.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's your government doing, in order to uh to lessen, the water pollution in your country, especially in the coastal area?
Yeah. So I believe that by step, I think the first thing we should do is to unite and have a union, as I said in my advocacy, as good citizens in order to have a better progress for Mother Earth, because that's the main goal, right? And I have always said to, as I said to Kelly, that small actions generate big changes. And we have to start by doing this as a team, as a work together, as a unit, and as a responsible people to be better to our Mother Earth.
That's good to hear, no? And I hope the government will continue to do that in order to protect environment or the coastal area in your country. Anyway, I
Yes,
hope
we
oil.
have that.
How about oil spill? No, you don't have any issue about oil spill.
What?
Oil spill.
Oils? No.
No, it's lucky for you, no, that you don't have any oil spill in your country, no. Oh, and it's actually a safe one, no, for you in be able to swim, no,
That's
without
true.
an oil spill. Anyway, Kelly, we do have another question.
Yes. Wait, sorry, I'm just having a look.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's okay. Anyway, you can ask any question. We have
Anything?
plenty of time.
Okay, sure. Um, so I said a while ago about fast fashion. How do you think we can prevent it as, a model as well? How do you like to promote more of a sustainable fashion instead of fast fashion?
Yes. So, okay, the first thing we should do is to buying less and using more. I believe that's one of the quotes that I have made up in my mind, and it's very good because you have to buy what you need, not what you want. Because we go to the shoppings and I say, oh, I see this, I want it. No, you don't want it. Okay, think about that. Do you need it? If you do need it, then buy it. But if you don't need it, don't buy it. Don't buy it because it's beautiful, because you don't have it, or because of that. So that is one of the mains. And I think that using as I said, the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle, that it's beautiful to the fast fashion. And here in Puerto Rico, they have a lot of thrift shops that people go in there and buy secondhand clothing, accessories, everything. So it's very beautiful that we here in Puerto Rico have that option so that people can go in there.
Yes, for thrifting, actually. I think in Philippines, we don't have much thrifting. I've been looking for some thrift shops, but I haven't been seeing much here in the Philippines. But I love doing it in other countries, like in the UK. They have a
Yeah.
lot of clothes.
Yeah, and they have online too thrift shops.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Anyway,
that's cool.
Victoria, is your actually I read news today, Spain, suffering from third heat wave, in their country, the summer was set up and reached its peak temperature, hitting up to 44 degrees Celsius, can I ask what's happening during El Nino in Puerto Rico right now? Because El Nino phenomenon is worldwide, no? So how's your weather there? Are you affected of El Nino already?
Yes, so as you said before, the heat waves are very intense. And right now, here in Puerto Rico, we are facing a very strong, and it's the hottest it has been in years. and that's because of the climate change, right? So you can hardly go outside or spend a lot of time under the sun because you will burn and you will sweat. And that too affects our habitat, our fauna, right? And but apart from that, Puerto Rico is a very warm and beautiful, and which we can enjoy in Puerto Rico all year because in here, like I said, it's summer every day. But yes, it's very hot outside, very, very, very hot, like 140, like it's very hot.
Mhm. And another question, no? Actually, it's been a year now, almost a year and how many months? Uh, Turning 6 months, no, almost one and a half, when the battle of Ukraine and Russia has been emerged, no? So actually, not only people are, I mean, the population or the residents of Ukraine is not only affected due because of this war, also the environment, no, because they already bombed the tree, the forest, burned the forest, something like that, and sometimes even the water reservoir they already destroy it, including the power lines, everything. So as for you as a beauty queen or Miss Earth Queens, what do you think your message uh, for you able to uh, actually, no, we are all hoping to stop the war, no, and we're all praying that the war will be stopped anytime from now, no. But for you, no, as a Miss Earth Queens, what do you think is the best message, uh, not only for the people of Ukraine but also to the president of Russia, in order to consider, no, the peace talks or definitely stop bombing each other or invading each other and let them have a peace. What do you think is the best message for them?
Yes. So I believe that, like, my mother always taught me the values that we have to have as a person and as a human. And I believe that we, as citizens here in our earth, in our only earth, we have to have empathy with each other to be able to work together and able to put our problems into solutions, because that's the main goal, right? If you have a problem, you speak about it and you have the solution. And we have to work together and being able to understand each other and having that um humanity, because we are humans, right? But we sometimes forget about the humanity that we have, and that is why to have empathy with each other, to treat each other right, no matter what religion, no matter what nation are you. So that is one of the main things that you have to be, to being able to having that solution to a better planet.
That's great. I hope they will take your messages, no, so that um, they can already stop the war anytime. No, I was almost a year. No, I was praying that every time I pray, I included it that the war in Russia and Ukraine would be stopped. No, but I don't know why our God are not listening to our prayers. But I hope, no, someday they will be enlightened. No, so that
Yes, time by time. I believe that the time of God is perfect. And if He wants to them to be stopped, it will be a stop. I believe so. But the time will say so, right?
yeah, I was thinking the same, no? Maybe. Anyway, Carrie, do you have another question? We have almost how many minutes? 13 minutes.
Yes.
So,
To like enlighten the mood a little bit. Do you have a national tree in your country?
yes, what national tree?
Yes, I do.
Let us know about
What?
it.
Okay, you want to know what? Yeah, sure. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes, yes.
In Puerto Rico, one of the native trees that we have here, it's called the flamboyant. It's one big, big, big. It's one of the most beautiful and recognizable trees across here in Puerto Rico. And it's a symbolic tree. I believe so that it symbolizes pride, hope, and rest. And it can be in three different colors like red, orange, or yellow. And here in the area that I live, when I go past by my car, I see this flamboyant, very beautiful, and it's red. And it's so beautiful that it captures your attention right away. You cannot see it because of the big and the very intense colors that it has. And the flamboyant has many great ecological importance, as we know. It has a great shade provided by the flamboyant. The trees are recreational. You can do such activities like picnics with your family, some readings if you like to read, or simply just sitting there and admiring the nature.
It sounds really colorful. It's a colorful
Yeah,
tree.
it's very beautiful. You should definitely Google it because it's very beautiful. It's very big. Yes.
Wow. Mhm. Anyway, also, can I ask some questions since we have a plenty of time before we ask you to have a message to other queens and also older people in Puerto Rico? Do you think having a crown of Miss Earth, no, will definitely change your life? Or definitely have a power in order to help and protect the environment in the world?
Yes. So I believe that I am working very hard to having the opportunity to carry that torch of being Miss Earth 2023. And I believe that the platform of Miss Earth is a very powerful one and an important one. And I believe that having that title of being Miss Earth and having that power that it gave me through the platforms on social media, on everything, it will cause more attention and more power to inspire other people to having the conscience and the taking care of our environment and our Mother Earth, because we only have one and we have to take in care right now because it is day by day. It isn't a change that you make throughout the night, right? You have to work to it and you have to work for it, and the little things carry into the big changes.
Kelly, do you have any follow-up question?
I do as well. Why did you choose Miss Earth specifically out of all the other pageants out there? There's a lot.
Yeah. Specifically here in Puerto Rico, we have many powerful queens because, as you know, we are the powerhouse. But
Yeah.
I choose Miss Earth because I think it is a pageant that goes beyond beauty. And for example, I know that I can do such more and to have a voice than just being a pretty face, because that's what everyone says. But no, I have a voice and I wanted to use it. So Miss Earth is a pageant with a real cause, which affects us in our Earth. And we only live here. So having the opportunity to be that voice of our environment, it is important. And it is an honor and a great responsibility carrying that on the torch.
That's great. Anyway, Kelly, do you have any in your
Sorry?
pack? Do you have any question in your list or anything that you can ask questions?
I have some fun questions. While you're in Philippines, are you just training or are you planning to do other things than train in the Philippines?
I will be training, but I will make a time to go doing ecotourism and visiting the Philippines because I have never been to Asia. So I'm very excited to try the foods, to go to explore the cultures in there. So I'm very excited. And I wanted to go to some beaches there in the Philippines because I have seen in Google the pictures, and they are very beautiful. And I'm a fish, so I love to go to the beaches.
Maybe Carrie will definitely help you or assist you to recommend, no, some places.
Yes,
Uh,
recommend some
mm,
pictures.
I can be your tour
mm.
guide if ever.
Yes.
Anyway, we still have plenty of time. I was longing for the our viewers to ask question, but they just listening and keep sending hearts.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
yeah. Anyway, I have last question before we proceed to our final question. Um, in Miss Earth, in Vietnam, no, um, do you expect something that definitely would be admire you or inspire you uh, when you go there? I mean, when you are in Vietnam during the competition, do you think you're expecting something that will inspire, admire you during this pageant?
Yes. So I'm 21 years old and I have never been to Asia. So having the opportunity to be at the Miss Earth stage at a young age and in a different country that I have never been, I expect to take full advantage of it and to be the best that I can be and to put my best version of myself to the people who are constantly giving me their moral support, the support and the love they're giving me throughout these many months. So I expect that to be so amazing that I will be so fulfilled of love.
Wow, actually, I was so amazed with Victoria because even her country is most speaking on Spanish. That's right.
Yes, in Puerto Rico, the main language is Spanish, right? But a lot of people here in Puerto Rico speak English, but that only depends on the education that these people has. For me,
Mm.
I was blessed to have an amazing family that gave me the right education, the right college, and that helped me a lot. But I also know people that didn't have that economical support and the education, right? And they learn English with the cell phone throughout the social media, through YouTube, watching Disney Channel on the TV, watching series, watching movies. And I do learn too in the social media a lot. Now we have TikTok that is very educational. We have YouTube. I do a lot of searching and seeing videos about everything. So yeah, we do have a little of both. But here in Puerto Rico, we have a lot of Spanglish. We mix the Spanish and the English and we mix it together.
Wow.
Yes.
Anyway, this is our final question. Do you have any message to other queens, Miss Earth queens, and also to your people, and thanking and those people who help you as well? No, you can mention
Yes.
it after you having a message with your people as well. Go ahead, Victoria.
Yes. So I want to thank all of the people that are continuing to supporting me even through the day since I decided to be at Miss Earth Puerto Rico, because the woman that I was many months ago and the woman that I am today are completely different. And that is because of the love and the support and the help that those people are giving me. And that is the reflection that I am giving today for the people in other countries to are continuing to support me and giving me their love. And every single time they message me like, you go queen and everything. So that means a lot to me and that means the whole world to me. And to the queens, I am very excited to meet y'all. I'm very grateful that I know that I will be a excellent candidate and competitor, because that is one of the main that characterize me. So I'm very excited to meet y'all in Vietnam.
Wow. That's all. Victoria, do you have any person to thanks in this pageant that you have, that someone who helped you?
Yes, yes, my director. It's called 𝗟𝗶𝘁𝗶𝗶𝗽𝗶. He's the national director here in Puerto Rico, and he's so amazing. He have given me the right tools, the support, and the love that I need to be taking care of myself, and having to put all that work to giving my best into that international stage on Miss Earth.
Wow, thank you very much. Anyway, Carrie, do you have a message also or someone to thanks to as well?
Yes, and I'm gonna take this chance to work on my Tagalog. So I'll try to thank these people in Tagalog. So hopefully
Okay,
I'm not gonna do any mistakes. So let's hope.
okay, go ahead.
Maraming salamat, Sir Mike. Tsaka si Puerto Rico. Kasi sobrang having such a hard time.
Go ahead.
Kasi sobrang gusto ako ng punta sa dito sa live. And also, maraming salamat sa familia ko, tsaka yung fans ko for yung support sa akin. Maraming salamat sa Miss Philippines Earth for inviting me to be part of this. Me speaking English now, for inviting me to be part of this. It was such a big opportunity, and I would never forget it. And I'm very excited to see what comes this way. I ended up speaking in English.
Anyway, thank you very much to both of you. I would like to thank also Victoria Arocho for having us and giving us time to know more about Puerto Rico and her candidacy in the Miss Earth 2023. And of course, Kerry, for helping me out for this interview to make it more possible and happier than we ever. Thank you very much to both of. Thank you very much, the hope of you, and I hope Kerry will be also invited in Vietnam so that you can meet each other. When you visit the Philippines, you can message us anytime, Victoria, so that we can assist you anything you want. No, and like Kerry said,
So
she
much.
can be your guide.
Tour guide.
Tour guide for you to able to reach the most beautiful beaches here in the Philippines. Anyway, thank you very much, Victoria. Thank you very much,
Thank
Carrie.
you so much.
And thank you very much po sa lahat po nanonood sa amin dito ngayong gabi. Abangan nyo rin kami bukas mula alas 10 hanggang alas 11 ng gabi. Dito lang sa DCRJ 10 AM, ang Radyo Bandido TV. Maraming salamat po. Good night, Carrie. Good morning to
Yes, my day is starting.
to Victoria. Thank you very much, people. Thank you very much, Puerto
Thank
Rico
you.
people. Thank you very much, Carrie. Bye bye. Good night.
Good night.
Good morning.
The